Are you about to spend the next 3 to 4 years and a small fortune on a college degree? Pause for a second. Because what if there is a faster, cheaper way to get job ready? With just a few $100s, you could start building job-ready skills for a high-paying career. Something I get asked pretty often is, can a certificate actually replace a degree? And the honest answer is, for some careers, absolutely. So in today's video, I'm going to show you my top 6 professional certificates that are in high hiring demand, have strong salary potential based on my research, and could help you get job ready without going back to university. Let's jump into it. Let's start by looking at the numbers. The most expensive certificate on this list costs over $1,000 for the exam. If you add the official prep course, you're looking at about $3,000 in total. And I'm not saying $3,000 is nothing, it's a lot of money. But when you compare that with a university degree, which can cost up to $120,000, that's a huge difference. According to a 2025 report, the average student pays around $31,000 a year on tuition and expenses. So that works out about 10 times more every single year than the most expensive certificate on this list. Before we jump into my top 6 certificates, I want you to know I didn't just pick these at random. I researched dozens of professional certificates across different platforms and compared them based on job readiness, cost, salary potential, and industry growth. I ranked these from lowest to highest starting salary, so the earning potential builds as we go. And trust me, the final certificates are the ones with some of the biggest salary potential, so stick around until the end to get the full list, as some might just surprise you. And you'll find the links to the certificates and the preparation courses in the description of this video. Let's get into it. Number 6, AAPC Certified Professional Coder, CPC. I'll be honest, this first certificate wasn't one I would have expected to include. It's not trendy, it's not AI related, but it's a solid career path. The Certified Professional Coder, or CPC, is interesting because it opens doors into healthcare without needing to become a nurse, doctor, or work directly with patients. As a medical coder, you look at patient records and turn diagnosis, treatments, and procedures into standard codes used for billing and insurance. It's detailed, precise work, definitely not for everyone. But if you're an organized patient and like working quietly through information, this could suit you nicely. Medical records specialist roles are projected to reach roughly 208,000 US jobs by 2034. Starting salaries are around 35,000, and with experience closer to the low to mid 40,000s. You don't need a university degree to explore this route, but you do need proper training in medical terminology, anatomy, and coding rules. Cost-wise, the CPC exam starts at around $420 for one attempt, or $499 for 2 attempts. The official AAPC prep course currently starts at around $3,000, so I'd compare options before committing. There is also a Coursera CPC exam prep specialization, which is covered with Coursera Plus, the subscription plan from Coursera. I actually have a separate video about Coursera Plus if you'd like to learn more. This isn't the highest paying certificate on this list, but it can be a realistic, stable way into healthcare. And if you're here for high-paying career paths, keep watching. The next certificate on our list is one most people have probably never considered. It connects to something every business cares about: getting the right product to the right place at the right time. The certificate is the ASCM CPIM, which stands for Certified in Planning and Inventory Management. Your job would be to help companies plan what they need, when they need it, and how much they should keep in stock. Basically, you're helping them avoid delays and expensive mistakes. And that's why I like having this certificate on this list, as let's be honest, not all of us want to be a coder or work in AI. Some of us just want a practical and strategic career path. These roles are projected to reach roughly 280,000 US jobs by 2034, with around 17% growth. Starting salaries are around 49,000, and as you gain experience, they reach around 60,000. You don't need a university degree to take the CPIM exam, but for jobs in this field, some employers may still prefer a degree. Cost-wise, this is where I'd pause. Unlike the next certificate, which is much easier and cheaper to start preparing for, the ASCM CPIM is pricey. The exam is close to $2,000. And if you want the full bundle with the learning system, exam, and option of retake exam, it will set you back more than $3,000. So this certificate is one to be seriously considered. But if you're organized, practical, and interested in how businesses actually work behind the scenes, CPIM could be a strong non-tech option. And a quick one, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps support the channel. And if you'd like the full list of certificates and earning potential, then you can sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the description. Now let's get back to the list, because the next few certificates are the ones with the bigger earning potential. Now this one is for someone who maybe doesn't want to become a coder, but does secretly enjoy systems, dashboards, and has an analytical mind. The certificate is the Salesforce Certified Administrator. Salesforce is a CRM, which means it helps companies manage customers, sales support, and business relationships. Your job would be to make Salesforce actually useful for a team. So instead of people chasing customers' notes across emails, spreadsheets, and random documents, you help create one organized systems with users, dashboards, reports, permissions, and workflows. You make their work easier. For job demand, computer systems analysis roles are projected to reach more than 500,000 by 2034. That's a 9% growth. And the starting salary isn't bad either, at around $60,000 a year. With experience, that can reach over $80,000. You don't need a university degree to take the Salesforce admin exam, but you do need hands-on practice. The exam costs around $200, with a retake fee around $100, which is super affordable, right? The best place to start is Salesforce Trailhead, which is free. Then you can add a paid prep course if you want more structure. Coursera actually offers Salesforce courses. If you're curious to know more about the platform, I cover it in a separate video. The next certificate is another beginner-friendly one, but this time the portfolio matters even more. Now we're moving into one of the most popular online certificates out there, Google Data Analytics. And I get why people are drawn to it. Data does get technical. You'll need spreadsheets, SQL, and most likely some Python knowledge. But you don't need to become a software developer. A lot of the work is spotting platforms, working with dates and data sets. The certificate is the Google Data Analytics Professional Certificate, available on Coursera. It's one of their most popular ones, with nearly 3.7 million learners already enrolled. Your job would be to collect, clean, and understand data. Then you turn it into something useful. Basically, you're helping companies make better decisions instead of just guessing. This could be a good fit if you already like spreadsheets and problem solving. For job demand, data scientist roles are projected to grow by around 34%, reaching more than 300,000 jobs by 2034. And the starting salary is more than $60,000. And as you gain experience, you'll move closer to $80,000. You don't need a university degree or previous experience to start the Google certificate, which is why it's so popular with beginners. However, you will need to be comfortable with numbers and ready for some serious studying. The certificate is included with Coursera Plus, which is currently around $59 a month. On average, it takes around 6 months to complete, so works out just over $350, which is pretty affordable, all considered. Saying that, the certificate alone is usually not enough, but by building a portfolio that showcases your data analysis skills can make a huge difference. And next we move into a certificate where the demand is even more urgent, but the learning curve gets sharper: cybersecurity. It comes from one of the best-known certification providers in IT, CompTIA Security Plus. It's for people interested in cybersecurity, risk, problem solving, and protecting data and companies from the bad guys. Your job would be to help protect a company's systems, networks, and information. That could mean spotting suspicious activity, checking for vulnerabilities, understanding threats, and helping respond when something doesn't look right. Basically, you're helping stop small security problems from becoming very expensive disasters. For job demand, information security analysis roles are projected to reach more than 200,000 just in the US, a whopping 29% growth by 2034. Starting salaries are very attractive, starting at $70,000 a year and reaching up to $120,000 with experience. You don't need a university degree to take the exam, but I wouldn't treat this as a super easy beginner certificate. CompTIA recommends Network Plus knowledge and around 2 years of IT security or systems admin experience. Unless you're ready to put in the hours and effort, I'd mainly recommend this one if you already have some previous IT knowledge. The exam costs around $439, which isn't expensive when you think about the career doors it could open. I've been told it's not an easy one. For prep, its official training starts at around $600, but a cheaper route is through the Google Cybersecurity certificate available on Coursera. And finally, we've come to the top spot. The winner of our certificate goes to the AWS Certified Solutions Architect from Amazon Web Services, or AWS. This is for people who want to get into cloud computing, which is the technology behind many apps, website platforms, databases, and online services we use every day. Your job would be to help companies design how their systems run in the cloud, where the data goes, how everything connects, how it stays secure, and how the company avoids spending way too much on cloud costs. Basically, you're helping build the digital infrastructure that keeps modern enterprise companies running. And this is where the salary potential gets serious. Computer network architect roles are projected to reach roughly 200,000 in the US by 2034, with around 12% growth. Starting salaries at $80,000 and they go up to more than $130,000 US. You don't need a university degree to take the exam. But this is not an easy beginner certificate. AWS recommends around 1 year of hands-on experience designing cloud solutions. The syllabus covers things like secure cloud architecture, reliability, performance networking, storage, and cost optimization. The exam is cheap as chips, around $150. And for prep, there are many courses you can find on Udemy. I actually have a separate video on the Udemy platform if you're curious. So yes, this certificate could change your life, but it will take a big commitment. So that's my take on the top 6 certifications that are worth more than a degree. To quickly recap, when it comes to earning potential, these career paths start around $30,000 a year and can go up to $130,000. But remember, the certificate is the starting point, not the whole career. And money isn't everything. Think about what role suits your skills best. And if you're curious to see all the certificates I've researched, including salaries, costs, prerequisites, and course links, you can join my newsletter, which I've linked in the description. And if you're curious to learn more about Coursera or Coursera Plus, you can check out my next videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio!